hands down, easy question. I love Ani. I've loved her since I was about 12. She was probably my biggest inspiration, and I still adore her. I think she's just amazing. So
that would be great. Yeah. Have you been studying the instrument or stringed instruments for a long time, or?
I started on the violin when I was like about 7 or 8, I think. But I really wasn't good at all on the violin. I love the instrument. I still love it, but it's a difficult instrument, and it just wasn't the one for me. So I went from violin to guitar when I was about 13, and just loved it. And I found that I could sing with it, which you can't really do with the violin. So once I moved over to guitar, I kind of took off from there. So I've been playing guitar since I was 13, and the ukulele is fairly new. I just started this maybe about 3 years ago. But I love it. It's such a great instrument. It's a lot of fun, and it's small and easy to carry around.
Yeah, I have a friend whose husband is a ukulele master.
Oh, wow!
And he's been on the show.
Nice.
He has like really super long fingernails and can play Santana riffs and all this stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. I love Hawaiian music, but it didn't really sound like ukulele. It sounded like something else. It almost sounded just like guitar. So that was really cool too. So, have we a caller? Oh, not yet. Okay, that's okay, callers. When you feel like it, you can call in. Don't let me whoosh the ghost of Planet Glee in front of you and say, call in and say hi. Say hi to Annie. You liked her song. Would you, Kristan, where did I get Annie? I was thinking of somebody else. I was thinking of Annie DeFranco.
Right.
Sorry. Excuse me. Okay, would you like to sing another song, Kristan?
I would love to.
Kristan, and how do I say your last name?
Lagasse.
Lagasse.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's French. Okay.
Watching the grass grow, I've been watching it grow, and believe me, it's quite lovely, but not exactly what I thought I'd be doing with my time. No, it's not what I thought I'd be. I've been watching the leaves fall, watching them fall, and believe me, it's quite lovely, just not exactly, 'cause I've got somewhere to go. I'm gonna strap on my Velcro wings, I'm gonna hope they hold, 'cause I spent all I had building up my hope of catching the next cloud, of catching the next cloud. I've been watching the rain fall, I've been watching it come down, trying not to get sad just 'cause it's flooding overhead, but there's nothing like wanting what you can.
really super beautiful.
Thank you.
I really like that. Lately, where I live at the cafe, they've been playing a lot of music that I call it, well, for a better lack of a better term, ethereal music.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where I'm going right now. You know, a very it's good to dance to too.
Mm-hmm.
I really like your music.
Well, thank you. Thanks so much.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if in your life there's something that keeps you going in terms of your music. Do you have any shows coming up?
Yes. Let me think for a minute. I should have thought about that beforehand. I just played a lot the last 2 months, and my last big show was at the Great American Music Hall, which I was so excited about. And I played with a small band, which was a lot of fun, and it was a first for me. So after that was done, I was a little bit burnt out and tired and needed a break. So this last week, I've kind of been on a break. But I do have a couple of shows coming up in the near future. I'm going to be playing at the Bay Street Plaza in Emeryville, right outside the Barnes & Noble. They have just a little outdoor, courtyard type area, and I'll be playing there. I'm probably going to get it wrong. I think it's either the 1st or the 3rd. I think it's the 3rd of July. And if you go to my MySpace, it has all of my shows, and I update it all the time. I look at my MySpace to to remember where I'm supposed to be. But I do I play a lot, usually sometimes 2 or 3 times a week, so you can always check my MySpace.
Cool. How did you like playing a hall as big as the Great American Music Hall? Now, of course, did you play electric?
It was amazing. No, I played acoustic, and I had a bass player, an electric bass player, another guitarist who also played acoustic, but he did lead stuff on the acoustic, and I had a cellist play with me too, and it was a lot of fun. Honestly, it was a bit of a blur because I was just really excited, but also very nervous, and I was just very aware and concentrating.